Hi everyone, my name is Phoenix, and I have been going to these different groups, and a group for introverts, a group for empaths, and a group for people who suffer from anxiety. And I've noticed a lot of the posts that are shared in these groups are very similar, and a lot of the problems that people are experiencing are similar, especially that of anxiety. You know, introverts and empaths the same. A lot of those people symptoms of being that way can lead to one being rather anxious. So, I see the same questions coming up time and time again. And I keep answering and putting in my 2 cents, and it's just getting to the point where I'm like, there is such a cluster of people experiencing the same shit in these different groups that, like, why not just, like, I don't know, get them together, wherever they can be brought together, and actually maybe host a meeting or a meetup. And even if this is something online where you can have, like on Bigo, we can have rooms, Bigo Live, and you can have, like, I don't know, 12 chairs or something, and actually organize group settings where we can see each other and interact with each other and ask questions, provide answers, have a bit of a discussion, and all these things. And personally, in my experience, since I had a very isolated childhood with my mother, and my father left when I was quite young and came back later, and I moved in with him and had a very different life. And he's a psychologist, and very black and white kind of character, opposite to my mum, very colorful and dreamy. So, like, raised in the hills with nature, with a hippie, with all this emphasis on love, and you don't need education, you just need love and all this stuff, connection. And then going in with my dad and him actually helping me get more practical with the world and stuff. I used to read his psychology textbooks when I was like 12, when I moved in with him, 11, 12, 13 years old. Because he was studying and ended up becoming a psychologist, and working with domestic violence and stuff. So, like, I learned a lot from a young age about conditioning and monitoring, self monitoring, and about social conditioning, things that have conditioned me, things that have conditioned other people. I took a deep interest in psychology because I could apply it to myself, because I came from um, a place and of origin, in my childhood, that's quite different. A lot of time in isolation, and not as much influence. So I came to cultivate my own awareness, connection with nature, ask questions. Never really watched television my whole life, except for, like, Cheese TV when I was a kid, to watch cartoons and the occasional movie. I might walk, the occasional thing here and there, but I don't turn on television myself to watch television. I've never connected it to a wall. I've always chosen what traffic comes through, even for the larger part of my adult life. I experienced a lot of different things with a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of intense shit I've experienced. Enough to make maybe a good movie or a series of films or books out of, for sure. Um, but, I've learned from it, and I've been more of a hermit the last 10 years myself, because I think, once you get to that place on Maslow's pyramid of physical security, and you feel, like, you got your shelter, and you got your against the elements, you got your clean water and food, and you got all your basics taken care of, your health and hygiene. Then you're actually able to move on to higher pursuits, the next level, and the more emotional developments, and then more mental and actualizing and realizing big things, and connecting with people and operating in higher spheres. But before you can even think about all that stuff, you gotta get your base level sorted and then move up. So, yeah, if anyone has any questions even here that you'd like to ask, I do like to help people. I do feel drawn because I have an understanding cultivated from a young age, and since then, it's not like I just stopped asking questions. Like, I've just been asking more and more questions. Been developing my own profiling systems, and have quite a bit of an extensive awareness of profiling systems, and even how they work together. Um, and, there's a lot of different things I can give to people to take away that can be useful in terms of information technology and tools and strategies and paradigms. I'm more of a shifter of paradigms than I am one who consoles someone and makes someone feel better. And I'm not much of a nurturer role, but I am very good as an Aquarian because we're here to reform things, apparently. I'm very good at identifying limitations, and shackles and walls and prisons, and helping people brick by brick, link by link, removing those shackles and walls and removing those limitations to liberate and empower themselves. And it's all about perspective. It's all about the paradigm. There's much I can say on it depending on your case, and it might be easier if we could actually meet up in person. If there's people in Perth, more than happy to do that. And I don't know, maybe if everyone pitches in like $5 or something, we can go. I can organize like a feed and make some fucking nice picnic food, and we can meet up if you're in Perth, like somewhere near St. George's Terrace, where the nice little park gardens are, and have like a lovely little picnic with all this food I fucking whipped up. Or we can all bring our own food and contribute. We can discuss the finer details. Come the devil to that playing ground, to that idea. Come that idea becoming real. We can discuss the details. But yeah, if you're interested, hit us up. Let us know. Let us know what you think. Even if you do it online, like Big O Live or something, there's a better platform for it. I'm sure there probably is. Do feel free to share. I'm down. I'm down just for hanging out, helping people get out more, meet up, connect the dots, and giving some information to those that might value it, to those who might be able to use it. More than happy to, and even to learn from your guys and better master my craft and my art and my ability to understand people and differences and to more deeply empathize and connect and identify with, and who knows, I might learn some other things too. I'm sure I will. So, yeah, let us know and have a beautiful day. Peace out, guys, and I look forward to meeting some of you. Hopefully I do in time. Cheerio. Boop.